when suspects try to seduce police officers. You know what I'm saying? I always wondered what do girls do when they get put over. You know what I'm saying? Can they flirt their way out of a ticket? I always wonder, cause you know, if we get put over, that's it. That's our ass, boy. You getting that ticket or you going to jail. So, you know what I'm saying? I guess it's a compilation of that. So let's see what girls be trying to do.
Criminals often use many violent and dangerous methods to try and escape police custody. But what happens when suspects try to seduce and flirt with cops to avoid a jail sentence?
I'm good, bro. Check me. I don't care. I like men. Come on, just search me.
Here are 7 examples of when suspects try to seduce cops, starting with arguably the most shocking. A 19-year-old girl was seen weaving between lanes and throwing unknown items out of the window. Officers immediately thought this was suspicious and pulled her over for a chat.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, sorry. What's up?
You said you were coming from Dancers?
The driver states that she's a stripper at a bar called Dancers, and that she was texting her boyfriend who was home with her kids. However, the officers noticed something off about the driver. Her speech was slightly slurred and her eyes were glazed over. There's a good chance this girl's been drinking.
What time did you get off at Dancers?
11.
11?
It's an hour and a half away.
You got off at 11? It's 10:23 right now.
Really? Oh.
Did you have anything to drink?
No, I'm 19.
You're 19?
I cannot drink at the strip club, nothing.
Nothing?
No.
Are you sure?
Don't get on my eyelashes, bro.
The light will hurt your eyelashes?
No, but they falling off.
From the light?
Despite
She started lying there, talking about they falling off and this and that. I'm 19, I can't drink.
Girl's claims, the officers are fairly sure she's had at least something to drink last night, especially when she seems to forget the time completely. So they ask her to step out of the vehicle and perform a few sobriety tests.
Well, hold on. We're gonna start.
I'm cold.
We're gonna start right here. All right. Do you wear any glasses or contacts?
I do.
You do? Are you wearing contacts right now?
No.
No?
I'm cold.
Okay. You're gonna.
Let's just walk in a straight line and I'll be good.
Well, that's not even. I haven't even told you the exercise that I'm doing yet. So you gotta.
I'm cold.
Okay. I mean, just give me 10 minutes of your time.
Okay.
Okay.
We're fine. Come on in a straight line. What do you want to do? Cop from?
Hold on. I didn't tell you that's what we're gonna do yet.
I know, but I know how the police is.
Despite her enthusiasm to begin the tests, she doesn't exactly pass them with flying colors. And after losing her balance on the final test, she's placed under arrest by the officers.
I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to walk in a straight line even sober, hell.
That's not where the story ends for her. On the way back to the patrol vehicle, she mentions that there are in fact weapons in her car, and her behavior starts to change drastically.
Y'all can check me. I don't care if y'all are male, bro.
We got plenty of female officers around to do that.
I'm good, bro. Check me. I don't care. I'm giving authorization to you.
She did a grab on her, man.
I'm search you.
Why not? I gave you authorization too.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, I like men. Come on, just search me.
While the cops maintained that they couldn't search her, they did take the time to search her vehicle. Inside, they found multiple guns, a large stack of cash, though it was decided this was likely just tips from the bar. However, she was still charged with DUI and sentenced to 9 months probation, despite also being underage. It was fairly difficult for the cops to judge if this girl was drunk or not. However, this next girl didn't show the same amount of class, instead resorting to manipulate and trick the cop into letting her go.
Hello, how you doing? Officer, how to New Mexico State Police. Using for the stop. You're going 55 back there on MLK.
55?
Yeah, 55. I was right behind you the whole time, and you just
Honestly,
booked it.
I had a bad night. The girls that I thought that were my friends are not my friends.
I'm sorry to hear that. Where are you coming from?
Knockout.
Knockouts?
This girl doesn't seem to be having the best night, but that still doesn't explain why she was driving 25 miles an hour over the speed limit on a residential road. She also mentions that she came from a place called Knockouts, a gentleman's club, that could explain the sparkly outfit and why she was driving so erratically.
Okay. You have your license?
Like, you're gonna tell me you're my friend and then do some bullshit.
Yeah.
Here's my registration. I have
Do you have a jacket or something that you could put on?
what?
Do you have a jacket or anything?
A jacket?
Yeah, like in the car?
No, why?
Because I'm gonna ask you to step out, that way we could talk out here.
I don't have anything.
The girl seems to be upset about a disagreement with her friends back at the bar, but this officer isn't buying it. There's many examples of suspects pretending to be sad or distressed during a traffic stop to try and get sympathy from the cops and walk away with a lighter sentence. This can work in some circumstances, but it doesn't excuse driving at almost twice the speed limit. But this doesn't stop the girl from trying after she steps out of the car.
Okay.
With my registration, and I can give my progressive. It just sucks. Like,
Yeah.
a bitch
Here, let me.
tells me that she's my friend and she's not.
Okay. All right. Let's just go back over here.
I'm moving next weekend, and my friend said that she's my friend, but she's not.
Yeah. Could you stand up straight?
Yeah.
All right. So how much alcohol have you consumed?
No, I haven't.
Nothing.
I smoke weed. I have my medical card if you want to see it. I have that. But I've been smoking because I'm mad.
Yeah, you're mad.
You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
well, the friend
Here, just try to calm down a little bit. So you say that you haven't consumed no alcohol. Just be honest with me. How much alcohol?
work at knockouts. Honestly, the way I feel is because the girl, she went
that are available for that.
behind my back and shit. You know what I mean?
No matter how hard the cop tries to keep the girl on topic, she keeps breaking down and talking about her friendship issues. After some more pressing by the officer, she admits to smoking marijuana and alcohol back at the club. But she keeps trying to excuse it by saying she's having a rough night, and that's her way of dealing with it. Unfortunately for her, though, the officer needs her to focus, which she seems to be having a tough time doing throughout the sobriety tests.
All right. Just wait right here. I'm gonna move my unit back just a little bit, and I got 2 more tests to administer. You feel okay walking in those shoes?
I mean, I'm just fucking upset. That's it.
You're just upset.
I'm just fucking upset.
So, Miss Ramos, my main concern is just that you're safe to drive, okay? Obviously, you were
No, I truly get it.
traveling at a high rate of speed up.
I have
and
3 kids.
Okay.
My baby daddy just died.
I'm sorry to hear
My
that.
best friend just said that it's just a lot. 1, 2, like, 1, 2.
Unfortunately for the girl, though, complaining to the officer didn't seem to sober her up at all, and she failed all 3 of her sobriety tests. So all that was left was for her to be arrested, a fitting end for what appeared to be a pretty rough night for her.
All right. So at this point, you're going to be placed under arrest for DWI, driving while influenced of intoxicating liquor and/or drugs. Just face me real quick. What's in your mouth?
Nothing.
Open it. Lift up your tongue. All right. So on my watch, 0213, okay?
But Kelly Barton made it a little easier for the cops. Not only was she seen crashing into a lamppost while transporting a special needs patient, but when police arrived, she was looking a little worse for wear.
Kelly? Yes? How are you doing? Good.
Kelly admits that she had too much to drink that evening, but doesn't admit to driving, despite it being her job. Unfortunately for her, though, security camera footage from the gas station proves that she was, in fact, behind the wheel, and is now facing charges of both DUI and neglect due to the responsibility she carried while driving with the patient. But as an ambulance pulls up to perform some tests on her, Kelly reveals that she has another trick up her sleeve, and begins repeatedly flirting with all of the officers at the scene.
Look at you handsome. You want the light squad to check you, ma'am? Let them do what they gotta do. Come on, boys. How you feeling? I want the little young boys. Ask me how I'm feeling. Let the little young boys tell me. Let me tell you something. What I would do to you with your blue eyes. Well, let me check your blood sugar real quick. Look at him. I would do him in a way that he won't admit. Hey, look.
Hey, they want to see what's up with that chocolate.
They look tough all they want, right?
They always
Don't
there,
let
but
me
they'll
get
go
him.
for it.
After multiple tests, it's clear to the officers that Kelly was way over the legal limits and is arrested for driving while intoxicated. And after struggling to get her into the police vehicle, she's sent on her way to the police station. But if you think Kelly was bold for talking to cops like that, 18-year-old Skylar Fluss is on a completely different level, going so far as to post this video to thousands of people bragging about how she got away with a DUI.
Damn.
I got out of a DUI and got let off with a warning.
Skylar was pulled over after an officer saw her weaving around the road in a way that suggested she might not have been completely sober. But according to her video, she claims that using her flirtatious and quick wit, she managed to trick the officer and get away with a warning.
I blew a 3.8 and he let me off with a f***ing warning and gave me his number and said we should meet for coffee.
Listing your house on the market isn't the only way to sell your house. Selling to us is much faster.
Coffee or lunch.
He finna lose his job.
It's hot, so I'm getting lunch with him tomorrow.
If her story is true, then the officer would be in serious trouble. But luckily, the officer in question recorded the entire interaction on his body cam, and the video tells a completely different story.
Hello. My name's Deputy Stahl. I'm in the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. I pulled you over because you were weaving a little bit back there. Where are you coming from?
I was coming from my friend's house. I actually just got dumped.
Okay.
So I was like crying and like I'm really
okay. Were you on your phone and stuff too?
I was trying to call him to get a hold of him because my heart hurts
okay.
so bad.
Well, I'm just concerned that you were weaving because of alcohol, but if you're on your phone, have you been drinking or anything tonight? No? Okay.
The deputy then does give Skylar a card with the sheriff department's information on it, but it didn't include his personal number and it didn't come with an invitation to dinner.
Sounds like you're having a rough night, so I'm not going to add to that by writing you a ticket or anything, okay? So I'm just going to give you a warning. It's not a big deal. I just want to make sure you're okay. You were weaving a little bit, and I just want to make sure you're okay to operate the motor vehicle, and I believe you are. So my information's right here on the front. The reason I stopped you here is on the back. Wherever you're headed, get there safely, and I'm sorry you're having a bad night.
Yeah, I'm just right down the street.
Okay. No, you're fine. Yeah, no, you don't need to apologize. I mean, you were weaving a little bit with no traffic out. I just want to make sure you're okay, that's all.
Skylar's video doesn't just contain disgusting footage of her laughing and bragging about exploiting this officer's kindness, but also states that she blew a 3.8 on the breathalyzer, ignoring that she wasn't even tested in the first place. The legal limit is only around 0.8 and already makes driving dangerous, but a reading of 3.8 would imply Skylar was not only blackout drunk, but close to death, as at a level of 4.0, respiratory failure is likely. But this doesn't mean Skylar was lying about being drunk underage. Videos were later discovered of her chugging tequila from the bottle and acting drunk at a party just hours before she was caught driving. After she was confronted with this, Skylar confessed and admitted to everything.
I ended up getting a little too intoxicated. I was taking shots all night and I decided to make the dumb decision to get into my car and drive.
She also admitted that the officer never asked her out. That was just a lie for social media attention. Regardless of her confession though, no further action was taken against her or the officer who failed to test her. But the same can't be said for Lydia Badillo. She was caught trying to transport 2 illegal immigrants over the Mexican border, and as soon as everything started to fall apart, she decided to try seducing the officer.
Just wait for me right here, okay? You don't have anything?
I'm looking at your eyes. Sorry, sir.
What?
I'm looking at your eyes.
Why?
Because you look pretty handsome.
As soon as the officer realizes something might be up with the IDs, Lydia starts to smile and stare directly at his eyes before telling him how handsome he is. Obviously, this is just a trick to try and get out of the position she's put herself in. A trick that isn't going to work on this officer.
Estos documentos por un tiempo? Por un año. Ok. Pues son falsos, ok. Y tener documentos en estados de Texas es un delito. Las ID, a esta te sale a un señor, a tuya. A esta no me sale nada. Okay, so estas identificaciones son falsas. Okay.
After running the woman's driver's licenses through the national database, the officer discovers that the ID numbers return completely wrong results, meaning that both of them are totally fake. It's later discovered that the 2 women with Lydia in the car are both illegal immigrants from El Salvador. What's worse is that they were being transported through a service that often forces women into debt bondage, where the people who transported them will make them pay off their debt through forced labor and sex work. So, while Lydia was arrested and the 2 women sent back over the border, they may have been saved from years of horrible treatment and abuse. One thing's for sure though, Lydia's attempt at flirting didn't work one bit. Unlike Brooke Teague's attempt, which actually worked out well. So well, it's rumored that her and the cop are still together to this day. Brooke was pulled over after an officer witnessed her swerving around the road slightly, a telltale sign that the driver was either intoxicated or in need of help. So he swiftly pulled her over, only to be greeted in a surprising way.
Hey, I'm Officer Smith, Bentonville Police Department.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Smith.
I've never heard that before in traffic stop. I appreciate that. Hey, so I'm just stopping you for improper lane use.
Sorry, I was on the phone.
You're on the phone?
I'll be honest.
Okay. Who are you on the phone with?
My baby daddy. I'll show it to you too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zachary?
Yeah.
How much do you have to drink tonight?
Only one drink.
Just one drink?
Yep. Yes,
Final
sir.
answer?
Miller.
A Miller Lite?
Yes. I won't lie to you, a Miller Lite.
That's all you've had?
Yes, sir. You can ask Zachary.
I don't really want to talk to
I know
Zachary.
you don't, but I'm just saying.
Okay. In just this first minute of conversation, two things become clear immediately. Brooke has definitely had more than one beer to drink, and how well she and the officer seem to be getting along already. Both points that will get increasingly more obvious as the footage continues.
Yeah, I can smell it from across the car.
She's like, I had one Miller Lite. There's no, I wanted to say, like, a Miller did that to you?
Big Miller, 128 ounce Miller.
Freaking bucket of Miller. All right, where are we at on it? Awesome. Brooke?
Yes.
Teague. Am I saying that right? Teague?
Yes. Like baseball league.
Teague like baseball league.
Yep. It helps people spell it because they never spell it correctly.
Brooke then gets taken out for some sobriety tests, which take much longer than anticipated.
You're making me giggle. I'm sorry.
He makes me giggle too. It's okay.
Okay. I snort. I'm from
Sorry.
Huntsville.
We're supposed to be professional.
I'm from Huntsville. It's not gonna make me snort.
All right, stop laughing. She's making me laugh.
I'm not.
Seriously.
I'm giggling. I'm
All right,
sorry.
this is a serious deal. All right. Okay.
You're smiling. I can't help it.
All right. Stop.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, despite all the jokes, Brooke failed all the sobriety tests and was put under a... 2 Millers now? That's it?
Yes, sir. You can call Mitchell, the manager.
Okay. Well, hey, go ahead and put your hands on your back for me, okay?
Yeah.
After a search of her car, which turned up nothing but a loose car seat, she was driven back to the police station where the sparks continued to fly. I'm with you. Let's go in here.
Oh my God, is there a dog?
There is a dog.
Where?
He's over there. Over here. His name is Kolyak.
Kolyak?
That's my dog.
Is that your dog? What's his name?
His name is Coach.
Coach? I have 3 dogs. I have a Rottweiler, Great Dane, and a Mastiff.
Wow.
Did I go to high school with you?
I don't think so. Where'd you go to high school at?
Bentonville?
Yeah, not me.
Where'd you go?
Indiana. Valparaiso, Indiana.
Where in Indiana?
Valparaiso.
I was raised from Bloomfield.
Really? Note that despite the obvious chemistry, both Brooke and the officer have remained professional and are continuing to move on with the investigation. The officer had Brooke take a blood alcohol test where she blew 0.14%, almost twice the legal limit. A DUI probably wouldn't net her that bad of a sentence though. At least not compared to that of Amelia Bassoon, who tried everything she could to seduce the detectives and get away with murder. Amelia...
What if the best deals in town were just a click away? At localauctions.com, discover...
was arrested.
If y'all want me to react to the rest of this video, man, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. This is a long video, so you know what I'm saying? Let me know.